Hello and welcome to UC Today. My name is Kieran Devlin and today's session is the big UC partner update for Dstny. I'm delighted to be joined by Neil Greenwood, Head of Product Management at Dstny. Neil, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Before we explore exactly what are the challenges and trends that are facing Destiny's partners right now, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself, Neil, and the work you do with Dstny?
Yeah, sure. So I head up the product management function within within the Dstny for service providers part of the group. And so I have probably about 7 product managers reporting to me, basically responsible for the entire product portfolio.
Perfect. Well, I think that positions you nicely to discuss the topic at hand today. Shall we begin with what are you seeing are the biggest trends impacting Destiny's partners right now in 2024?
So I think so. The majority of our customers are the service provider community, and I think there's a lot of strategic decisions that those partners are making in terms of where they're taking their customers. I think there was a lot of tactical decisions that were made during the pandemic, and I think they're seeing a lot of their customer base are now reviewing those tactical decisions and sort of reviewing their strategic decisions to make sure that they align. What we're also seeing is that the customers are being a lot more choosy in terms of the services that they're looking for. They're looking for certainly in the small to medium sector, which is kind of our predominant base. They're looking for a lot more functionality in terms of the capabilities. Certainly around the customer experience side. So what we're seeing is that the expectations of those small to medium customers in terms of being able to engage with their customers through not just voice but also things like digital channels. They want to use some of the same techniques and capabilities than the sort of their larger enterprise compatriots, because they see that, and there's various reports on this, that having that good customer engagement experience is actually makes them better to compete against their competition effectively. So we're seeing a lot of that, and what we're working on is a lot of technologies to allow service providers to easily deploy and allow those customers to easily consume those types of services, because traditionally they've been very difficult to configure, or they've been the domain of the large enterprises. So that's one of the things that we're seeing. We're also seeing this, I think, the start of the demise of the desk phone. People have been predicting this for a long while, but I think we're seeing a lot more companies looking at a mobile first type of a strategic movement. I think a lot of that is promoted certainly by Microsoft with their Teams Phone Mobile service. They've made that a top of mind to a lot of people, and also because hybrid working has become the norm these days, rather than it was a small trend before the pandemic. Now it is a major trend for hiring people. People want to work in that hybrid environment. So a lot of companies are reviewing, say, why do I need people with desks? Why do I need people with desk phones when I can provide them with a mobile handset and have that integrated into their communication stack? So those are the kind of the big two trends that we're seeing in the marketplace. That kind of formal contact center coming down into the SME space, almost that informal contact center engagement, and also kind of moving into that mobility first type of domain.
Perfect. And you alluded earlier just about the types of products you guys are working on to address what your partners and your customers are looking for. We'll come to that very shortly. But I guess if
Yep.
you could please just expand a little bit on maybe some of the specific challenges that these partners are facing in trying to, I guess, to reach that end goal, that mobile first environment, all these very exciting ambitions, but there is inevitably going to be some obstacles in the path. Can you please tell us a little about those?
Well, I think the key thing is making it easy for the service providers to buy, and then to effectively deliver out to their customer base. Certainly, in a lot of companies where there isn't the appetite for spending lots of money on integration, they simply want to buy a pre-integrated stack where they can turn on capabilities, or in many cases start with one capability and then effectively layer on additional capabilities as they kind of feel their way into these type of engagement or these type of technologies. So traditionally a lot of these technologies were kind of difficult to integrate or were separate domains. We're kind of combining them together just to make it easier for those service providers to deliver to their end customers, because they don't have the massive amounts of workforces to be able to do those integrations, to do custom configurations. They really want to deliver self-service, kind of click to deliver type services out to their customers. And I said SME, it's not actually the SME space. It's across all sizes of customers. It's really the level of complexity that they have in their business requirements and the type of technologies that they want to use. I mean, we've got some very large customers who are using the same technology because they don't have the level of integration that they require to have massive contact centers or massive amounts of CRM integration. They have a limited set of capabilities or requirements, and we can deliver those with our capabilities.
Perfect. And that leads us nicely into the final question and perhaps the most exciting question. Please, can you give us some insights into Dstny's product roadmap and what kind of features and benefits can you partners and customers expect from you guys over the next 12 months or so?
Yeah, so there's a couple of areas. So, I mean, what we have is the capability to deliver, voice. That's the heart of our product with our Dstny UCaaS. We can deliver a mobile first proposition that's natively from our stack, but also we have our converged product line, which allows us to integrate, a native mobile experience, with that stack as well. We also have kind of CRM integration products. We have omnichannel products, and we have analytics product suites, which we can deliver standalone. But what we're doing is we're kind of pre-integrating them to deliver, analytical capabilities, digital channels, the capability for agents to become kind of informal agents, so they can be a user at one point, or they can log on and assume the role of an agent, so that informal contact center, which is where the industry is going. But we're kind of pre-integrating it into a single stack with a single pane of glass. And we're also integrating that with Teams as well, because obviously with our Call to Teams product, we're one of the biggest Teams integration companies in the world. We've got over 1 million subscribers on that. So we're kind of building all of these capabilities together to kind of have that seamless experience for those enterprises that are looking to branch out into not just traditional voice, but digital channels, CRM integration, and more importantly, things like analytics. We can deliver that down to like a very granular level, so that even users can see the type of calls they're making, where we're engaging with customers as well. So it's kind of taking many technologies, but pre-integrating into a single pane of glass that makes it a really delightful user experience for our partners and customers.
Perfect. Well, I think that's all we've got time for today, but I really enjoyed today's session. So thank you, Neil, for being here.
Thanks very much, Kieran. Thank you for having me.
And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share on social media, and we'll see you next time. I've been Kieran Devlin, who you see today. Thanks for watching.